What's up, Whitey? And how is everybody doing? Guess what, guys? It's lesson 3 of my Swedish lessons, and I know it's been a long while, and I know you've been itching to know what lesson 3 is all about, and it's about tenses. Sorry, my throat is a bit funny at the moment. Slightly a bit funny. This lesson's going to be all about tenses, and tenses is a very important part of the Swedish language, the written part of it, and speaking of it as well. And there are certain rules to some words that you need to know about. So, the past, present and future tenses, it all revolves around verbs. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So where do we start with these tenses? Well, obviously we look at past, present and future, and they're all set out in written Swedish very differently to... It's actually very similar to English, which is quite amazing. Okay, to make things more easy for myself, I'm going to give you an example of a word. Frysa, which is to freeze something. F-R-Y-S-A, frysa. In the normal tense, normal present tense, you would say jag fryser. There it is, whatever it's come up on the screen. Now that's how you would say it in the present tense. Now in the past tense is a little bit different. You'd say jag frös. F-R-O-S, frös. So that's in the past tense. So I froze something. Jag frös något. I froze something igår, yesterday. So, for example, I'll put it in a sentence. Jag frös en kyckling I frysen, which I think means, and I'm not so sure about this, is that I froze a chicken in the freezer. I think. I'm not very confident on that bit, but future tense is the same as present tense, but instead you put ska in the middle of the two words. So you have jag ska frysa. Jag ska frysa, which is I will freeze. You can also say kommer att frysa. It's the same thing. I will freeze. I will freeze something. Jag kommer att frysa något. Jag kommer att frysa något. I will freeze something. I hope I'm doing things right. Okay, let's take another example of a word. Fråga. Fråga, which is to ask. Fråga något. Ask something. Fråga något du vill. Ask anything you want. I'm going on a tangent now, sorry. Okay, so jag fråga is I ask. Jag fråga. In the past, you'd say jag frågade. Jag frågade. That's in the past tense, so frågade. So basically you just put DE at the end of the fråga. And in the future, it's very similar to frysa, but you'd say jag ska fråga. I will ask. I will ask. Jag ska fråga. Obviously you don't put frågade because it's past tense, obviously. And you can also say kommer att fråga as well. That's also the same thing. So there are a couple of rules I've learnt about that I haven't learnt fully, but that's what I know, and that's how it's all set out in Swedish. And let me give you something as well. This is a book that I really do recommend you buy. And actually I ordered this a week ago. It cost me about £6. It's this. It's the 201 Swedish verbs, fully conjugated in all the tenses, and I can say This is a fantastic book. It really is. It talks to you about Old Swedish as well, and a few classes regarding tenses and how you should set out verbs and stuff like that. And yeah, it talks about let's see, what does it talk about? It talks about subjunctives, and it talks about future tense, present perfect tense, past subjunctive, and other interesting things that you might want. And it's also got a dictionary of verbs at the back of the book, so it's absolutely fantastic. Here we go, 201 Swedish verbs. You can order it off Play or Amazon, and it's a fantastic book. Trust me, it really is. So yeah, that is your lesson for today. Lesson 4 is coming up very soon, so stay tuned. Bye!